Yeah, I like this one. Yeah. What the feezy? 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 What the feezy?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy William, and we back with another one. What up, though, man? Hopefully everybody been doing well. Everybody been smooth. Everybody been trying to the best of their ability to stay out of them jails and them prisons and stay out of the trouble, because we all know it ain't worth it. So let me tell y'all about something. Let me turn this light down on this thing. Let me tell y'all about something, man. One of the most favorable times in prison was coming about chicken on the bone day. Now, hamburger and hot dog is a step under chicken on the bone day, but chicken on the bone day is drop dead the best. That's what everybody wants. That's when, and I've told y'all a million times, the people that don't even leave out the dorm for no apparent reason, that's the time they're leaving out the dorm for some apparent reason. So I say we about a month away from chicken on the bone day. Now, this is when it get critical. This one you could get it kind of cheap because it's so far away. And most people who selling it, they want some drugs or they just want something right now to eat, instant gratification. And they like, I've been figured it out in a month. You know what I'm saying? So we got this dude in the dorm called Lightbulb. Lightbulb, civilian. He got a light bulb shaped ass head too, though. So maybe that's why they call him Lightbulb. Maybe they got shit to do with his smartness at all. I'm out there on the range. I was actually sitting here rolling a Chris Brown CD. We got an officer in the booth. That man don't give a damn about nothing. That same officer done came to my room before and hit a Chris Brown CD. He don't care. And the camera's half-ass work. So when this particular officer working, you really kind of can thug it and just do whatever you want to do. I'm leaning on the rail right outside my room. I got my door cracked a little bit. My phone in there on the charger. I'm rolling up the Chris Brown CD. I see Lightbulb come walking up here. He come lean next to me. He like, what's up, my boy? Let me go and tap that motherfucker one time. I was like, I'll let you get the short. And it's just, I've smoked with people in prison before, but sometimes I don't really like smoking with people. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather pass it to you once I'm done with it. But I have smoked with people before. But Lightbulb wasn't like one of my day ones or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of germs and stuff that come with it. Touch your lips, touch my lip, touch your lip, touch my lip. Then it hit the wet part of your lip. Nah, that's just too much going on. So I told him I let him get the short. So when I walked back in the room, he coming there with me. I hit the popper to light it. And Lightbulb like, shit, CBL, what we gonna do about that bird? I'm already knowing what he talking about. So I'm like, when it is again? He was like, shit, next month, the second week of next month. You know, the kitchen people gonna let you know, like, we got that bird next month. That's what they call the chicken sometimes, that bird. So I'm like, what you want for it? He like, man, I need a CIM about $2. So he want a Chris Brown CD and he want $2 in food, which is a value of $4. But it's okay. You usually can get it cheaper this early on. But on chicken on the bone day, the price is skyrocket. I done seen dudes sell one piece of chicken $5, $6. And the rich niggas in the dorm gonna buy it because they want the chicken on the bone. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna say, no, that's too much. I mean, you might got some cheap people try to negotiate with you and all that. But for the most part, if today is chicken on the bone day, leading up to this day, you're gonna be heard plenty of people screaming, making offers, trying to buy it. But let's just say I ignore all that. And today is the actual chicken on the bone day. And I pop out my room and say, hey man, I want $6, $7 for my bird. Somebody's gonna buy it. It's gonna be one of them niggas who having money who don't care about it. And they probably gonna make me try to feel petty, try to charge a nigga that high for that petty ass shit. But they still gonna buy it because you only get it once a month and it's good as hell. It's like a baked piece of chicken and a little top crust be seasoned. So I'm like, all right, I'll go for that. I give him a Chris Brown CD. I gave him a fat one too. And I gave him 2 honey buns or a honey bun and 2 soups, whatever I gave him. Everything going smooth. I'm in there chopping it up with him for a while. And he left out. He had fired up his own Chris Brown. So I didn't even have to give him my short. So everything going perfectly fine. We ain't having no problems. As we get closer and closer, like probably say about the next week, why the hell I see Lightbulb leaving out the damn dorm with all his property. So I go running down. I'm like, hey, like, boy, what you got going on? But as soon as I ask him, like, what you got going on, the officer at the door, like, man, come on. He like, man, they locking me down. I'm like, for what? He like, man, I don't know. You know the DR I got? He had a B11, which is a jacking off DR. So he probably was doing some freaky stuff to an officer. So I'm like, bro, you gonna have to come on with my money, bro. You tripping. You ain't got no food or nothing in this bag. So he like, no. The lieutenant said I ain't gonna be in the hole that long. Now, usually they make your ass sit in that hole about 30 days. But that's not always the case, not 100%. It just depends on who book you. If they give you a DR, sometimes it could be quicker. Sometimes if the lieutenant don't feel like doing all that extra stuff, they'll just throw you in there without paperwork because they know when the DR investigator come through and you go to stressing the fact I don't have paperwork, they got to let you out or they got to try to figure out why you don't have paperwork. So that's an exception where you won't sit in there for a full 30 days. So I guess that's what they did. So I'm like, all right, bro. You know, I wasn't finna do the most over $4, but it just pissed me off, bro, because that chicken on the bone is a hot commodity. And sometimes on chicken on the bone day, you can't buy none. Them niggas done sold it already. You know what I'm saying? I'd say about another week and a half go by. Now, we 1 week away from chicken on the bone day. They bring a new intake in, light bulb come in. I'm like, oh, my goodness. It was a room. The room directly next door to me was open. I called that nigga up there. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what room they said you going in. Come in this room. Ain't no jacking off on no officers. Ain't no arguing with the police. Ain't no fighting. Ain't doing shit that could potentially get you sent to the hole for the next week. So he started laughing. He like, why the hell he say that, CBL? What the fuck you mean? Why the hell I say that? Nigga, you owe me that bird. So then he was like, oh, boy, I forgot all. Nah, no, you didn't. No, the fuck you didn't. You ain't forgot all about nothing. You ain't forgot all about nothing. You better goddamn tighten up because I need it. I paid you for it. Feel me? Whatever you did with it has nothing to do with me. Like the food and that CI I gave you, I still need that. So he like, all right, bet. Yeah, we locked in. I'm like, all right, bet. I knew some funny shit was going on because like 2 days later, he pushed up on me. He had $5 in his hand. So I'm like, what's up, folks? You trying to get the Chris Brown CD or something? He was like, nah, bro, look, I was thinking nigga might want to keep that bird, bro. So you gave me $4. He go $5. I threw you an extra $1 on there, feel me, just to let me keep my bird. But see, this particular month, I had only had like 2 extra lined up besides the one that I'm going to get for myself. I usually try to have about 5-6 pieces of chicken on the bone. So I told him no, bro. And I wasn't trying to be a jackass or I wasn't trying to be hard or nothing. But nigga, a deal is a deal. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that deal with you. No, I want the chicken. So he like, damn, bro, I can't even throw you an extra $1. I said, it ain't about that. I don't want that, bro. I didn't give you my stuff damn near 2.5 weeks ago just for you to bring it back to me. So you got to enjoy my shit. Probably done went and made a deal or something with somebody else, or now you want to renege and keep the chicken. Hell no, man, we can't do that, bro. So he was like, all right, bet. He leave out the room. Now we're on the actual chicken on the bone day. We done went to breakfast. I'm up. Everybody up. Niggas is excited for this today. Niggas swapping out seasonings and coming up with their own special sauce that they gonna put on the chicken. So he comes up to me while we see other dorms. This way after breakfast. It's like around lunchtime. Well, dinner time, not lunchtime. We see other dorms going out. The man light bulb comes up to me and say, hey, CBL. I say, yeah. He say, shit, you coming to chow? I say, hell yeah, I'm going. Why, what's up? He was like, I'm really finna be doo-wopping, right? So what I'm about to do, I said, whoa. What the hell you mean you finna be doo-wopping? The nigga tell me he snuck out with the education when they had folks in education or some shit and went and ate chicken already. So now this is a danger to me because if one of them staff members who was running chow is still potentially running chow and they recognize you, they gonna kick you out of line. So, nigga, you wanted to keep your own chicken. You wanted to eat the bird and then steal, but it's like you doing stupid shit. Because now what if they do kick you out the line and you don't get one? Now you're just going to have to give me the food back, but that ain't what I wanted, folks. I wanted my bird. So I'm just getting on them, telling them about this stuff. So anyway, he doo-wopping. When he doo-wop real quick, he gonna hurry up, slide Black Bo his chicken. Black Bo gonna throw it in the bag with his chicken just in case. He like, so just in case they see me or anything, I'm gonna slid the chicken to Black Bo so fast, you know what I'm saying? So if they try to kick me out the chow hall, you still get your chicken. I said, well, you need to call Black Bo up here right now because we need to make sure. So he like, all right, bet. He called a dude up there. The dude, Black Bolt, come up here. And he just say everything in front of me. He like, CB, get my piece of chicken. So bro was like, all right, bet. So now I'm slick mad as hell. That sound like some fat boy stuff, but bro, I was mad as hell, bro. Cause I'm thinking the whole time, damn, I'm only finna have 2 pieces of chicken. Mine and the other piece of chicken I bought from somebody else. Nigga, when I'm supposed to have 3. Cause I was gonna snatch all them bones up out of it, get all that meat loose, hit it with that hot sauce. I was gonna throw down. I was gonna throw it over the bulb, get it real hot. Add some chicken, bro, chicken seasoning from a noodle pack. Tastes so good on a piece of chicken. Baked chicken, at least. That sound crazy. That might sound crazy, but I'm serious. It tastes so good. So we go out to chow. I'm like in the middle with a couple of my folks. Me and Charlie Global was in the dorm with me. So we walking, we chopping it up and stuff. So we talking about how much chicken we got. So Charlie Global telling me like, yeah, poet, bitch, I got like 4 pieces of that chicken, bitch. But he had got, I think, 2 pieces from somebody in another dorm earlier through the gate, through the fence. I never liked doing that because the fence just be so rusty and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even in the bag, man, I be thinking crazy, like a piece of the rust gonna fall off in my chicken. I'm gonna fuck around and get sick or some shit like that. So I was telling him like, man, shit, I might got 3. I know 2 for sure, mine and his other dudes, but maybe 3, you know what I'm saying? So we go in the chow house, we walking up the walk. You know, Charlie done moved around. He up talking to other people, talking about chicken and all kind of shit, whatever he got going on. I'm watching Lightbulb. Everything normal. I'm watching Black Bolt, everything normal. We get up in the chow hall. Lightbulb was probably like one of the first 10 people in the line. And Black Bolt was right there with him. They get their tray. I'm like, okay. But I saw the girl at the window right there staring at him. It's the second, before he even sat down, he was pulling the bird off the thing already. Black Bolt had already had the chip bag out. He did him just like that. Threw the bird in the chip bag. Black Bolt folded the bag up, stuck it in his coat pocket. He sat down. As soon as he sat down, the girl came walking. She said, oh, throw that tray away right now. Get up out this chow hall. Ain't no doo-wopping. Throw that tray away, get up out this chow hall. So he got up, turned his back to her, so she can't see it wasn't a piece of chicken on there. If she would have saw it, she would have tried to investigate, looking around, probably would have patted him down, patted Black Bolt down. So he turned, he arguing with her, fake arguing. He like, come on, man, all this extra shit, doing all this extra shit. Come on, man, let a nigga eat. You already ate. Throw that damn bird away. Instead of just giving it to somebody, just letting a nigga eat it, bro. We in prison, folks. So he go over there, slam the tray into the little tray window shit. And the other side of that is the kitchen workers who clean dishes. They take it, dump off whatever on it, spray it off, and stick it in like a big ass industrial dishwasher. So, you know, everything's smooth. So when we leave out the chow hall, we go to walking up the walk. Black Bolt done slid up on me, gave it to me. I done stuck it in my pocket. As we get closer and closer up, we see the nigga Lightbulb in the salad pot with all his property. So everybody like, what the hell Lightbulb got going on? I don't even frankly give a damn no more because I got my chicken. Shit, you can go to the hole if you want to. So they make us stay on the yard with the gate locked until they get him and take him up the walk. So everybody asking Lightbulb, what's up? What going on? What going on? He ain't saying nothing. I see Charlie Global at the end of the gate cussing Lightbulb out because he not responding. He ain't talking to him or whatever. I'm not even thinking this is a threat or nothing crazy because, shit, y'all on 2 separate sides of the gate. Lightbulb ain't nobody to just be having no beef with or nothing like that. So I ain't studying. It is what it is. Go in the dorm. When I'm jogging up the steps and I kind of turn to look over, I see Charlie Global walking up, like, talking to Black Bolt like this, like, or whatever. So Black Bolt, you can tell it's a little aggressive is the point I'm trying to make. I go in the room. Man, I done pulled the chickens out because I had my own bag with the 2 pieces in. The dude who was sitting at my table, that's the one that I bought the other chicken from. Man, I done went there. I'm deboning that motherfucker. I'm pulling the bones out of it. I'm getting all the meat. Nigga, I'm getting meat and gristle. And every time I put all the meat from one piece of chicken down, I take like a half a pack of chicken seasoning, sprinkle it all over, cover the top. Then I move on to the next piece of chicken. While I'm working on the second piece of chicken, knock at the door. Lord G, I recognize Charlie's voice. I'm like, yo, come on. He come in the room. He like, I am poet. I'm like, what? He like, man, you in here cooking it up. What it be? This smells so good. I said, man, you know, it's gravy all on this motherfucker. When I get done with this, after pulling it off this bud with this chicken seasoning, marinating in it, and I hit it with that hot sauce, nigga, it's finna be gravy spilling all out the bowl. Nothing but gravy on my shit. So he like, hell yeah, bitch. He like, hey, G, we got a little discrepancy, G. I'm like, what discrepancy we got? He was like, man, that bitch ass nigga Lightbulb sold me a piece of chicken, G. Probably about 2 weeks ago. I gave that poor ass bitch like $8 for a piece of chicken. It immediately made sense then. He tried to give me 5. So the nigga get to keep what I gave him at first, give me my 4 back, throw me an extra 1 to pacify me, and still keep 3. But, bro, the way I was feeling that shit, that ain't had nothing to do with me at that moment. So I'm telling him, I'm like, shit. He telling me like Black Bo told me, he told him he gave it to you, but he told Black Bo to give it to me. I'm like, nah, G. So he called Black Bo up there. So Black Bo like, yeah, bro, I ain't even gonna cap you down. I ain't even know what was going on, but feel me? Like, he told me to give it to you, C-Bill, but then he doubled down and told me to give it to Charlie. And shit, when we was leaving out Child, you was right there, you feel me? So I just gave it to you, but he did tell me that too, bro. I'm like, and at that point, that's when you supposed to stay out of it. Because now it gets you caught up in bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, bro, that ain't shit. Hey, bro, I pay, you know what I'm saying? So Black Bo ended up leaving out the room. So Charlie like, so shit, what we gonna do about it, Poe? I'm like, what the fuck you mean? We ain't finna do shit. I'm finna eat my food. I said, how many pieces of chicken you got? He talking about he ain't get all the ones that he thought he was gonna get, all the ones he was expecting to get. He was expecting like 5, 6 sound pieces of chicken, but a few people reneged on him, whoop. So I'm like, okay, Charlie, what the fuck you want me to do? If I paid this nigga for a piece of chicken, I got the chicken now. You fucked around and went and paid him for a piece of chicken. He caught out and went to the hole. That is on you and him, G. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So I guess Charlie felt some type of way because of the way I was talking, because it started off laughing and joking. But see, I was just getting a little frustrated because what the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to say, fuck what I lost. Here, Charlie, take the chicken. And then another thing I had to be on point about, like I told y'all before, Charlie held a very high position in that one point. So I was a little like, I know the nigga ain't trying to take advantage of this positioning and think he just finna debo me out some damn chicken or some shit like that. He telling me that's lame as hell because if he would have known a nigga sold his brother some chicken, he wouldn't never. I'm like, so how the fuck does that make it lame as hell on my end, Cha-Cha? What does that have to do with me? Nigga, I didn't know. Only thing I'm telling you, I'm not finna give you this chicken. Because if I give you the chicken the same way you feeling, nigga, that's the way I'ma be feeling. He trying to tell me, but I gave that poor ass bitch $8, G. You said you only gave him 4. Okay, what's the difference? Nigga, you lost some money, I lost some money. You better go down to that hole and press that nigga and tell that nigga he better give you that money, you know what I'm saying? So he like, man, shit just be lame, G. So he go to walking out the room. I'm like, ain't shit lame on my end. It's lame on his end. That ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? This nigga goes like, got the door open. I'm saying, G, what's up with all the aggression, all the animosity, G? So when a nigga go to talking like that in prison, bro, 9 times out of 10, somewhere in his mind, he bout want to fight you. On the low, he bout want to fight you somewhere. Or he's willing to let it lead up somewhere like that. And I'm thinking in my head, damn, this nigga this mad about a motherfucking piece of chicken. But at the end of the day, nigga, this mine. I paid for it. And I got it first. I mean, shit. And I can honestly, righteously say this. If the shoe was on the other foot and Charlie got it first, and then we come to an understanding that the nigga sold it to both of us, G, I would have immediately left it alone right then and there. My whole attention would have been on that nigga, Lightbulb, not Black Bo, not Charlie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, what the fuck you mean? You talking about some aggression and this, and this? So it was a couple of our partners right there. So they're like, what the hell y'all got going on? So he like, I don't know, man, G on some lame shit. So I stood up. I went from fucking with my little shit right here on the box. I'm like, bro, how the fuck am I on some lame shit? So then they step in the room. They're like, hold on, G, why you getting loud? Nigga, because I'm grown. I can get loud if I want to. So Charlie really over there mad. This nigga really trying to provoke me. He like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, nigga ain't even got to do all that. Nigga making all this noise and shit. So when he said, you don't got to do all that and you making all this noise and shit, that immediately pissed me off. Because that makes it look as if, like, I'm using a cry for help type shit. I'm trying to make noise and be loud because I really don't want no issues or nothing like that. And I don't like the way that shit feels. So I told Charlie, I'm like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? I'm making noise. He was like, what you mean? What I'm talking about? What you talking about? I said, nigga, I'm talking about whatever you talking about. So he was like, man, that nigga go to taking off his shirt. So I snatched mine off. I'm like, shit, the fuck you talking about, cha-cha? So I got in my little stance and threw the right leg behind the left, and I kind of linked just a tad bit. I'm like, what you mean, bro? So our other partners, folks in them who in the room, they're like, hold on, G. What the fuck y'all boy got going? What the fuck y'all niggas arguing about? So Charlie go to explain it. So folks and them like, bro, y'all niggas in here doing all this about a piece of chicken, bro. And I'm like, it ain't even this nigga doing the most about a piece of chicken. So Charlie go to tell them I'm the one doing the most. I keep saying all kind of slick shit when he getting ready to walk off. I was just like, fuck that shit, bro. You just took your shirt off. What's happening? What the fuck we finna do? Like, what you got going on? This nigga go to walking up on me. Talking what I'm saying, G, what you mean? What you mean, what we finna do? Immediately in my mind, Charlie finna try to swing on me. If he swing on me, I'm finna try to the best of my ability to beat the dog shit out of him. Man, we in each other's face, making noise, all kinds of shit, man. This thing, you know, we done locked. I done grabbed that nigga done grabbed me. The nigga got his fist in my neck. I done put my elbow on that nigga face. We slamming each other around the room. I'm real life trying to pick this nigga up and put him on his shit. But we ain't throw no real blows. We never hit each other. And it's just like, you know, that's bro. We know we arguing about some little petty bullshit. But like I said, it didn't lead to real fists being thrown, but boy, we was slanging the shit out of each other. I was slamming that nigga into that box. That nigga was slamming me into the bed. I pushed that nigga hard as fuck. That nigga speared me on the bed. I put his ass in the headlock, pulled that nigga up like I'm trying to break his damn neck. That nigga slammed me back into the box. Next thing you know, we in a situation like this. I had this nigga like this. I had this part of my hand like up in his neck, and I had this part like around him. He had, I know for a fact his fist was in my neck, his right fist, and then his left hand maybe was on the back of my neck, like pulling it to make it tighter or some shit. And then we both just like, nigga, let me go, lame man, nigga, let me go, nigga, let me go. So we finally pushed each other off. Charlie go over there by the sink. I'm over here in the back of the cell. I opened the damn box up. It was a cigarette, a Chris Brown CD I had rolled up. I pull it, I hit the pop. I say one thing about it, nigga. And our folks still standing right there. They not even saying that. I say one thing about it, nigga. I hit the popper on the Chris Brown. I said, I'll never be scared of a nigga name. Charlie, I been told you that, nigga. I been told you that. Ain't no fear in my heart about no nigga named Charlie. Charles, Charlie, Chalo, Chingo, whatever the fuck your name is. So I hit the Chris Brown CD. Charlie over there talking about, man, let me hit the Chris Brown CD, poor ass bitch. Let me hit the Chris Brown. I'm like, nigga, fuck you. You ain't hit shit. He like, poor ass bitch, let me hit the Chris Brown CD. So I hit it one more time. I gave it to him. He over there, he hit the Chris Brown CD. He like, G, so how many pieces of chicken you got? I was like, I got 3. He was like, that's how many I got. I got 3. I said, shit, well, we eat. This nigga gonna say, well, come on, G, let's just split that last piece. I said, no. If it was a 4th piece, I'd split it. Nigga, this is the same piece. No, we're not splitting shit. He was like, some bullshit, G. Some bullshit. Then he walked out my room. I'm like, this motherfucker. I'm like, bro, where you taking my Chris Brown CD? He just kept walking like he didn't hear me talking. I didn't even give a fuck. I was just like, all right, nigga, whatever. And that's the story about me and Cha-Cha so-called ourselves getting into a fight. But y'all know at the end of the day, bro, you know, that's some brotherly shit. Like, yeah, you know, I fuck with you, but we're going to take this aggression out a little bit. But at the end of the day, the prison is a very dangerous place. And I encourage everybody to the best of their ability, stay out of it, stay away from it. It's your boy Bill, I'm gone.
Yeah, I like this one. Yeah. What the fees? What the fees? What the fees?